Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. Yes, Bitcoin broke out the top of the wedge, broke the top of this trend line. Had a nice move up, came back and back tested. Well, actually back tested below the trend line just about, but yeah, back into the wedge. And then bounced off that level onwards and upwards. So yeah, we obviously had the breakout, the back test, and then the bounce. So we are now sat up here around, well, we touched basically around 35k. So yeah, what is next for Bitcoin? Basically, it's just gonna keep going up until it doesn't. The market FOMO buyers are just gonna keep on coming in until until bigger sellers come in, and when will that be? Who will know? But yeah, it's just going a bit parabolic at the moment. So yeah, there obviously are lots of basically people just sending money to Coinbase and just market buying, which is exactly what happened in the last exactly what happened during all bull runs in Bitcoin. Really, you just get people that just throw money at it, and yeah, and then it just pumps onwards and upwards. So yeah, I mean, it will, like I keep saying, it will have a pullback at some point, but it doesn't necessarily it doesn't necessarily have to come from a certain level or a certain point in time. But it is Bitcoin. Lots of people that are making lots of money in Bitcoin at the moment. Many of those people probably haven't experienced the previous bull market in Bitcoin and the savage moves that happen there. So they are waiting to get wrecked. They'll be buying, they'll be in profit, they'll be buying more, they'll be in profit, they'll be buying more. Then all of a sudden, all of that profit is going to get wiped out. So yeah, that's obviously the FOMO latecomers to the party. So yeah, we'll wait for that to happen. Over to Ethereum, Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, it had its nice bounce. It was looking bearish. We couldn't hold this horizontal, so we were looking at the full retrace, and that's basically what we've got. We've got down to that full retrace. So I mean, looking at this, it's clearly bearish. You'd expect it just to come lower. So it's got a decision to make. Can Ethereum do anything here? Or is it just getting wrecked against Bitcoin because Bitcoin is just going on an absolute tear? ETH US dollar though pairing. This clearly is not looking bad though. This is basically broken out of this bull flag and moving to the upside, so we can actually put a projected target on this. We actually reached our first target here from the ascending triangle. So let's make a bull flag, basically a bull flag target, and that roughly will do. So yeah, so looking at just over $900. So obviously we don't need to reach that straight away. So will it happen with just Bitcoin dragging it up, kicking and screaming, or will Ethereum legitimately start to get a move on its own, separate to Bitcoin, i.e. this start to move up? We'll have to wait and see. Bitcoin dominance as well, getting trolleyed again, getting trashed as well. So yeah, altcoins just getting hammered. Altcoins getting hammered. Bitcoin just on an absolute mission. I mean, no one has got really any interest or need to try and invest in other altcoins when they can just basically buy Bitcoin and it'll just make the biggest gains. So obviously that will change at some point, but it's not changed at the moment. So yeah, all we can really do is just keep an eye on it. So yeah, Ethereum though, we've got to watch Ethereum here. This BTC pairing. I mean, if it can bounce from here, and then Ethereum can pretty much quickly be could quickly be over $1,000. In all fairness, I mean, even just relative to Bitcoin, if you work it out from here just to our recent high, that is about a 20% move. So if you then go over to the dollar pairing and see what a 20% move here from here, all other things being equal, puts us well, just under $1,000. So there is the potential for Ethereum to really get moving if we do bounce in this pairing here. But obviously it's not showing signs of that at the moment. So unless we are going to put in a double bottom here and start to move upwards, which we could very likely do. But either way, we've just got to wait for the price action. Really, we've just got to wait for the price action to tell us what it wants to do. So yeah, back over to Bitcoin. We'll look at the stochastics, but they're obviously just going to be even more cooked than usual. Remember, we've been in a light trading holiday period. There will be bigger traders that are potentially just letting the well, while the cat's away, the mice will play. Let them just pump up Bitcoin amongst themselves, and then potentially they're going to come in and absolutely waste everybody. When I say everybody, just some of the people that got in a little bit late, got a little bit excited. But yeah, let's look at the stochastics. 4 hour looking, it's just up there, isn't it? We can't really read too much into 4 hour stochastic on a move like this anyway. And 10 hour just holding up there. Daily 12 hour just relatively holding up there. Daily looking good, 2 day looking good, 5 day, weekly, yeah, all looking okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just basically a parabolic move up, and these always end up in big pullbacks. So it's just a case of when and where. That is the only question, only question that anyone needs to try and address. But for the time being, the trend is your friend. So yeah, not too much else to say there, guys. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're having a good weekend. So yeah, markets obviously back open again next week for the new year, but it will still be light trading. So just expect more of the same wildness. But yeah, thank you for listening, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys potentially later on today.